Hello friends, Jai Shri Ram. Today let us see how to grow orchids at home. The best way to grow orchids at home is to use a tender coconut. You have to break it like this. Whatever stubs you get, just collect them. I have also collected the stubs from two other coconuts, and then I have to put it inside, put all these stubs, stuff it up with these stubs so that it doesn't move, and finally put some dry soil into it and then add some water. This is the entire thing. So how do you do it now? First of all, select a tender coconut that can stand on itself. I cannot select this one because it cannot stand. Well, it does, but it falls very easily, and same is the case with this one. So I'm just using them to collect stubs from, but I'm not using it as my flower pot. Okay, then of course you eat the entire tender coconut. I've done that already, and now it is empty. In this situation, you take your plant, you put it inside. Now it will keep moving from side to side, right? The reason is it does not have any filling, so it's absolutely okay. Just hold it like this. Now fill it up with this stubs. So these stubs will make a nice stuffing, and then it won't be able to move. So try to fill them up from all the directions so that it stays at the center. Now that's a tricky part, and that's why I'm doing it live on the camera. It's really tricky. Otherwise, normally you'll always find them gathering on one side. Keeping them right at the center is the trick. Okay, now a tip is that you place them right till the bottom. Don't keep holding them in the air, otherwise your job will become even more difficult. Keep stuffing. There is a lot of stubs that you need to fit into this. A long way to go. Yeah, and those of you who must be asking that, oh, how did you cut the tender coconut like this? Please see this video. So I have used this tool to pierce it multiple times. Okay, it's almost at the center now. Now from this side it should be at the center from this side as well. Okay, good enough. And maybe from this side again. Okay, now it's almost properly stuffed. There is very little gap left. Now try to push it with your fingers so that no gap is left. And it won't be good if it shakes later on, and if something falls, and then the entire structure won't be very solid. Okay, now see how it looks. Now you can let it go, and still it will stand right at the center. Okay, some final stuffing. Okay, once this is done, the stuffing is still not done. I'll tell you what. Just now push them with your fingers as much as you can. Push them down. Okay, still you will see that there's a lot of gap left. How much is the gap? Almost this much. Okay, now fill that gap with dry soil. So take dry soil like this and then fill it up on all the sides. You need a mini shovel like this, otherwise do it with a spoon, but you won't be able to use that spoon again because you know what you did with it. Oh my god. Yeah, now its weight distribution is not optimal, and that's why it is falling. Okay, almost done. Now one side is left. See, this side has a lot of cavity to be filled with soil. Okay, is there any more scope? Okay, it's not going. So I think this is sufficient. Now let us see whether it is able to stand on its feet. Okay, it's able to stand on its feet. Very good. So this is your flower pot. Now what will you do? You will water it. How will you water it? So just take some water. This is my technique of doing it. I would normally just water it here, not at the top. Otherwise, it will spill over all this on all the sides. So just put some water. Maybe from all the sides you can water it so that there is uniform watering. But don't water it too much, because about orchids, one thing that you should remember is they don't require too much of water, and second is they do not require too much of soil. So that's why we kept very little soil and very little water. And now one more tip I'll give you. You can also pierce a hole at the bottom so that excess water can come out, but that is a little overkill, I'll say, because see, if you remember how much to water it, nothing will go wrong. But if you have kids at home and they like watering the plants and they water it too much, then literally this will drown in that water. So it will decay, the roots will decay, whatever little roots might have formed, those will decay. So for aloe vera and for this orchids, you do not need to water too much. Okay, so this is my tip about how to grow orchids at home. And see, you can just keep it somewhere indoors. Do not keep it in bright sun. Direct sunlight is absolute killer for it. It's like a vampire, you know. You do not expose it to direct sunlight. So you keep it indoors and it will really look good. So now it is looking almost dead, but don't worry, in a day or two it will regain all its strength, because there is a lot of soil now. I had kept it in this, and here I had just stuffed some fabric. It's a synthetic fabric, but still a fabric. So I just wanted something to hold water, but it did not work. And you can see how dead like they look. But hopefully, with the mud, they'll regain the nutrients and everything. And in this mud, I had put a lot of things to decay. For example, my aloe vera roots. So I kept them there only. They decayed. Then sometimes carrot peels, I let them decay into that soil. So this soil must be rich in fertilizers. Okay, so it must be rich in nutrients, so it can act as a fertilizer. Okay, so that's how it is. Do let me know how you grow orchids at home. This is my technique. This is how I do it. And until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much for seeing the video till the end. It does mean a lot to me. Could you also please see the video description? It has index, link to the study material, and also if I've shown any products in this video, then the purchase links to those products. The comment section is open for your suggestions and also for your doubts. I always answer to the first 100 comments on every single video. If you want to support my work, here's my QR code, or my UPI ID is amit.shirasao@upi. Until next time, this is Amit signing off. Jai Shri Ram.